Hello everyone, good day. Welcome back to another day in the 100 Days Graphic Design Challenge with Xpress-Pixels. Today is week 4. So without wasting much of our time, I'm just going to dive right into this design. So I'll just move to this space. I'm going to click create new. I'm using 1024 by 1024 pixels. I click create. So the next thing I'll just click here. This is my zoom icon, and then I'm just going to fit screen. After that, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in my resources. So I move down to this place. I click this and Control or Shift. Then I drag into my Photoshop like this. I hit enter. So after that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to smoothen this particular area. So I'm just going to click here, and then I'm just going to, better still, I can just add a new layer, a new white layer. I use my brush tool like this. I'll just change this color here to white. I'll increase my brush tool a bit, and then this is it. After that, I'll drop my tool. So there's an image I didn't add, one of the resources. So I head back to my resources. This is it. I'll just bring it to Photoshop here, and I'll hit enter. So I'll just close the eyes. The next thing I'm going to do is to add my shapes. So I'm just going to do that very quickly. I drag like this. Then I'm going to drop my tool. I click on this and I head over to this place. I'll remove the stroke and I'll just give it this color. Then after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to hold on to my control key. I'm holding my control key like this. So I'm just going to hold it with my shift key so that I'll have a straight kind of image. So I'll just bend it this way. Then after that, I'm just going to drop my tool. I'm going to draw another rectangle like this from here. I'll draw it this way. I'll just drop my tool here. Then I'm going to give it a fill. I'm going to click here. Then I'm going to use a darker shade like this. I'll just click OK. Then the next thing I'll do now is to move this a little bit inside. Then hold my control key again here, and I'll just hold it with my shift key. Then I'll bring this down. Like this. Then after that, I'm just going to click on it, then click on this one, and then I'm just going to right click and I'll convert it to smart object. Then I'll just reduce it. I hold my Ctrl T, I press Ctrl T, then I'll just reduce just a bit, not too much. Then I'll hit enter. Then the next thing I'll do is to bring in another rectangle. So I'm just going to draw it like this from here, this way. Then I'm going to remove the stroke 0. Then I'll change the color to this. And then I'm just going to hold on it. I'll hold my shift key to just pull it inside a bit. and then I'm going to hold my control key like this. I will click my shift just to make sure the line is straight, and I'll get something like this. Okay, let me reduce it a bit more this way. Something like this is okay. So the next thing I'll do now is to hold my shift. I'll click on this, hold my shift. I just want only this place to be elongated like this, and then I'm also going to hold my shift and I'm going to drag this like this. Then I'm just going to hit enter. Then I will head over to my layers here. I'm just going to click on this and I will reduce it this way. I'll hit enter. So I'll just click on this particular one, and then I'm just going to use my control key. I'll just use my control key and drag it up with my shift, and just drag it up a bit like this. Enter. Then after that, when I'm done with this, the next thing I'll do is to bring in this particular image. I bring it to the top, I click Control T, I right click, I use my flip this way, enter. Then I go to select and I click subject so that it will select the subject. I click this here. So this is what we have. I'll right click here and then I'll just click convert to smart object. Then I'm just going to reduce this way like this. I'm just going to keep it like this. I'll hit enter. Then the next thing I'll do is to edit my image a bit. So I head over to filter and I head over to camera raw filter. So it's loading. Okay, this is it. I'll just increase the contrast and then I'll touch the vibrance and the texture. Then when I'm done like this, I'm just going to hit OK. So the next thing I'm going to do is to change the color of my shapes. I want to change this to be the color with this cloth. So I'll just head back to this place. Now we have already converted it to smart objects. For me to do that, I'll double click. Now it takes me to a different layer. So I'm just going to click and I'll change the color. Okay, I don't know. Let me go and get the color code. So I move back to this place. I'll click on this and then I'm just going to double click. Then I'll just use my color picker. I'm just going to pick this. Okay. Okay, let me just. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this color code, Ctrl C. Then I'll just click OK. Then I go back to my rectangle. I'm going to double click and then I'll Ctrl V. Okay, and then for this one I'll double click as well and then I'll Ctrl V and I'll pick a shade like this. Then I'll click OK. Then I'm going to just press Ctrl S. When I go back, you see that it has applied. So this is it. I'm just going to hold my shift and increase and drag it up like this. Then I'm just going to hit enter. Then the next thing I'm going to do after all this is to add my text. So I'll just add my text immediately. I'll say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm just going to say goodbye. I'll drop my text tool, then I'll bring this here like this, and then I'm going to use my control key to drag like this. I'll hold it with my shift. I'm just going to drag it so that it aligns with this particular rectangle. So I'm just going to bring it up like this. I'll hit enter. Then I'm going to reduce the bold. I'm going to reduce it to medium like this, and then I'm just going to increase the size a bit. I'm just going to increase it a bit, and then I'll adjust it here. Okay, so I'm just going to type July. I'm just going to type, or better still, let me copy this font. I'm holding my alt and I'm dragging. I'm holding my shift as well. So I type JULOY, July. I want to change this font, so I head back to this place. I'm using Naga Saki font this way. So I'm just going to increase my text size like this. I drop my tool, and then I'm just going to bring it down here. So I'm just going to take this to 0. Okay, this way. Then I'll hold my control key with my shift, and then I'll just drag it up just a little bit this way. I'm just going to drop my tool after that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to reduce the opacity a bit. So I'm going to reduce it. Okay, let's see, 41. Just going to leave it at 41. Enter. Then here I'm going to write. I'm using my alt. I'm using my alt and I'm dragging. I'll bring it here. As you can see, this is not aligned, so I'm just going to hold my control, my shift, and then I'll drag it so that it becomes like that it has the same alignment with the goodbye like this. So enter. After that, then I'm just going to type welcome to, just drop my tool, and then I'm just use my alt. I'll drag it to this place. I'll type AUGUST. Welcome to August. Then I'll just reduce the size of my text like this. I'll reduce it so that it fits into the rectangle. Then I'm just going to increase the opacity like this. I'll take it to 100 this way, and then I'm just going to increase the opacity of this one to 100. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to shift this particular image a bit from this one. I'll hold with my goodbye and July. I'm just going to shift it. After that, I'm just going to I'll use my shift and I'll drag it like this. Enter. So this is it. Then this welcome to, I'm just going to bring it in it like this. I'm going to use my control key and just adjust it with my shift. I'll just adjust it a little bit this way, and then I'm just going to type happy new month. I'm holding my alt like this, bring it down with my shift. I'm just going to type happy new month. Then after that, I'm just going to reduce this a bit. I'm just going to use bold, semi bold, and then I'll reduce it like this way. Now as you can see, it's not aligning, so I'll hold my control again. I'll just, with my shift, I'll just move it up a bit like this, enter. Then I'm just going to increase this way, then I will just reduce it a little. I'll hit enter. So this particular welcome to, I'm just going to increase it this way, then I'll use my control key like this to align it this way. Then I'll just head over to this place, and then I'm just going to change it to regular, something like this. Welcome to August. So I'll just increase this to 10, enter, or better still, I can just leave it like this. Then the next one I'm going to do is to bring this particular August, then I'll just use my Alt like this, and then I'll still use my control to adjust it back to how it was, like this, straight, and enter. I'll increase this like this way, and then I'll just increase it this way, bring it down. Then I'll just hit enter. Next thing I'll do is to bring it down this point, and then I'm just going to click, and I'll just pick one, maybe soft light, and then I'll just reduce the opacity a bit. I'll drag it up like this way, and then I'm going to hit enter. Then the last thing I want to do is to bring this my building. This is it. So I'm just going to take it up a bit so that it will be visible a bit. Then I'll just increase it. I'm just going to hit enter. Then I move with my layer, this particular one. So I'll just Ctrl Z. This particular layer, I'll just drag it up so that it covers that sharp edge, and then I'll just, so this is it. Okay, I'll just increase this a little bit more. Now bring this my layer upwards. Then when I'm done, I'm just going to click my Shift Ctrl Alt E to screenshot, and then I'll just head over to my filter, and I'm going to use my camera raw filter. Okay, so this is it. I'm just going to touch a little bit on texture, clarity, and the haze, contrast, not too much, vibrance. Okay, so that's that. After that, I'm just going to click OK, and then with that, we have come to the end of this design. I'll see you in the next design. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.